to him. He's going to do anything he can to try and put him off his game and get in his head and try and get a different result this time around.
Yeah, good luck with that, because Aspinall has just taken care of one of the most lively players on the planet. Beating Lawrence Solagan in that kind of mood is like trying to get rid of an angry stick insect on the stage. He is a very talented dart player with so much experience, and he's a better player than Leonard Gates. So I applaud Gates for trying to, start the war of words ahead of a game with Aspinall, but if he's going to be up against that, Aspinall will bite back. One game left to go in the first round with 63 games down, 1 to go, and then tomorrow it's round 2.
Yeah, and the last day of the first round has already seen a player go through to round 3. We did have the disappointing news earlier that Dom Taylor has been withdrawn from the tournament due to being suspended, failing a drugs test. The same player that missed this tournament last year for the same reason. There will be repercussions coming up for that, further repercussions, and we will bring them to you when we get them on the talkSPORT network. Make sure you are subscribed to the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel to follow all of the live action, plus exclusive interviews and chats about things like that. Myself and Paul had one on that very issue earlier on, if you want to enlighten yourself on that. But this final game of the first round is about to take place, and Keane Barry about to take on Tim Pusey, making his debut. Paul, what can we expect from the artist formerly known as a Magnet?
Well, he's lively, is Tim. He is someone who's got a great deal of talent, and Keane Barry's got a difficult game tonight because the man who will walk first from Australia, from Western Australia, he's going to enjoy this walk on maybe more than any he made in the ANZ Premier League. Hold on tight, everybody, on the talkSPORT app and the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel, because this could get very interesting to round off round 1. John McDonald will bring out the players.
From Australia, making his World Championship debut, the AGA Tour Champion #1. Ladies and gentlemen, the Thunder from down under, Tim Pusey!
The new nickname, the Thunder from Down Under. Tim Pusey makes his way to the Ali Palace stage, hoping to bring the house down on his World Championship debut. Paul, you know what it's like coming across from Australia to participate on this stage. They've got a big following over there, haven't they, in darts, and they'll be supporting their man tonight.
Absolutely, and there's a reason why he's been given this time slot, because in Australia, no matter which time zone, it's going to be early Saturday morning, and they'll all want to see and to hear this game, because they rate Pusey down in Australia and in New Zealand, where he was successful on one of the nights in the ANZ Premier League. But with this walk-on song, I'm getting Saturday night flashbacks from November and December. Love it, it's a great walk-on song. He's gone with the Thunder from Down Under. Funny enough, Murph, that's what John McDonald called me on my first walk-on as well.
He got a few different nicknames since, Paul. Well, next up it is going to be from Ireland, Keane Barry returning to the Ali Palace stage.
Ladies and gentlemen from Ireland, taking part in his 7th World Championship, the winner of 8 development tours, a UK Open quarterfinalist. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet Dynamo Keane Barry.
I'm dynamite. And I'll win that fight. I'm a power load.
Keane Barry, nicknamed Dynamite, looking for an explosive end to the first round action of the World Darts Championship. We hope you've enjoyed listening on talkSPORT to the talkSPORT app and the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. And we've got plenty more to come as well. The second round gets underway with a bang tomorrow. We will preview a bit of that before the end of this evening's action. But Keane Barry, I mean, I find it remarkable when John McDonald, the MC, said he's making his 7th World Championship appearance.
It does feel like Keane's been around a long time. before Littler was here and before Greaves was here, Keane Barry was the kid on the block. He made his debut back in 2020 when he played Vincent van der Voort. That was a very quick game for two reasons. Because of the two players that were playing each other and the fact that it was 3-0 to the destroyer from the Netherlands.
But the year before that, he had played a match on this stage, but he won a World Championship, didn't he? The 2019 JDC World Championship final. Keane Barry got the victory in that one. That's a Junior Darts Corporation.
Yeah, and tomorrow on this stage, they're going to be having the final for 2026 or 2025. It's going to be a certain Mitchell Lowry from Scotland, who has garnered a great deal of headlines, and he'll be taking on Kaya Beisel. It'll be a great final. We'll keep you up to date with that result, but let us please focus now on match 64 of the tournament. We are at the halfway point of matches, because we'll have 62 more in this tournament, and I'm sure Tim Pusey would like to get off to a solid start on debut against the seasoned youngster from the western coast of Ireland, who is using a new dart here in this tournament. Typical slim kite flight. He's taken a little bit of the detail away from his barrel, giving it a golden colour, and put some ring grip in it. I hope for his sake that it works tonight.
Yeah, he's what's known as a stacker, Keane Barry. Means he lays the darts down sort of perpendicular in the board, and he can try and build from the bottom to the top. So 2 darts below the treble 20 helps him get the third one in.
Yeah, he gets the darts to lie in the board a bit like Phil Taylor used to, very downward. As for Pusey, the spectacled black shirt with a little bit of purple and grey trim, bit of a beard that's growing. It's nowhere near Simon Whitlock territory. We'll give him a decade to try and get there. He's actually not that different looking to Keane Barry.
Yeah, I see the resemblance. Now he's found 2 in the treble 20. First 180 comes in the first leg. No Pusey footing around from Tim.
You've been waiting to say that, haven't you? Yeah, this is a solid start from Keane, though.
99.
62 after 12. Pusey, even after the max, is on 199. Can't do anything with that apart from do it again.
140.
Tried to go for the 180 from 199. Interesting play. 62 for Barry to get the first leg of the ledger. Went for the treble 10, found a single 6. Went for a single 16.
22.
Hit a single 8. No finish.
That was
59.
all sorts of wrong. Pusey hanging around apparently might pay off. Single 19 right in the middle. And a nice tops as well.
Tim Pusey.
Greeted with a smile.
Second leg is Tim to throw first.
An illuminating smile at that as well, which I have to say is what one of our talkSPORT colleagues has had on his face all day today, and I think we're jealous of one in particular. Mason Dance have been providing commentary, as was myself, Chris Murphy and Paul Nicholson, but lucky Mark Wilson has been out there in the audience taking it all in from an even better seat than the ones that we've got, Paul.
Just goes to show that the people bringing you the coverage are just as big a fan of the sport as the people down there, because they don't just want to be in the best seat in the house, which is stage left here, with a microphone in their hand. They actually want to have a 180 sign in their hand with a Santa hat on, watching it from down there. Mark Wilson is a darting superfan.
He is, and he deserves a night off, a bit of a busman's holiday, but he's enjoying himself, and you can enjoy him again tomorrow across the talkSPORT network. Pusey's enjoying himself, certainly, isn't he? 161 after 9 darts in the second leg, having won the first.
I warned everybody, when this guy qualified, he's going to be arm flailing the whole time. He did it all the way through the ANZ Premier League. He's got 2 20s here from 161. And a bit of a slack dart in dart 3 there. 57 score to leave 104, not the end of the world.
Might not have won that ANZ Premier League, but he did top the rankings on the ADA circuit, and that was ahead of Raymond Smith.
Yeah, Raymond Smith won the first 4 tournaments of the season, and Pusey still beat him. 104. Can he get the treble 20? He cannot. 2 single 20s, but the treble 16 is right in the middle. Keane Barry needs to hit back 118.
Finds the treble 20, single 18, gets the big number this time. First start at double, at tops, over the top. Pusey returns to double his advantage.
Things are looking good for the Australian if he hits double 8 with dart 2.
Game shot
Doesn't
the
need
second
dart
leg.
3.
Tim Pusey.
Things are going very well for Pusey, who picked up 3 ADA wins this season. He got wins in Melton, which
60.
is just outside Melbourne, and Adelaide, which is in South Australia. He also picked up 2 wins on the Dart Players Australia circuit in
100.
Barrack Heights, just south of Wollongong. He's had a very busy year.
There is form as well for Keane Barry to losing
100.
to international qualifiers at the World Championship. Lost to Grant Sampson in the first round from South Africa in 2023. Sampson's first and only appearance to date in this
85.
tournament. He would go on to be beaten by Kim Huybrechts. The last couple of years, well, he's been a bit more forgiving towards Barry. Defeats to Michael Van Gerwen and Gerwin Price.
135.
Yeah, we can forgive that. 2 of the best players to have ever thrown a bit of tungsten on the stage. Keane's got 206 here. Pusey's
60.
just starting to lose a little bit of ground here in this leg. He's 50 behind on 256. Keane's got to get darts at double and hits pretty soon.
100.
Otherwise, this set will be lost. That ton was very solid. 106 for him after 12.
Back in the treble 20. Tim Pusey finds a 140 to get himself down to a similar finish to that Barry's facing here. 106. Pusey 10 points behind. Single 20 low. Can't find the treble 18, so Pusey will get the chance here to wrap up the opening set without dropping a leg.
74.
Just imagine if he hits this,
Timmy
what kind of
Recline,
celebration we're going to get
160.
from the very lively Thunder from down under. Is he going to get a treble 20 off the back of that single? He is. Double 18.
80.
Set dart missed way
Timmy
too
Recline,
high.
32.
So double 16 for Barry to get off the mark in this one. Inside, so double 8.
Game shot on the third leg. Keane Barry.
Lives to fight another leg in the opening set.
Game on.
Only made 2 quarterfinals this season, Keane Barry. One of them was in the World Youth Championship, where he lost out to Sebastian Białecki
50.
by 6 legs to 5. Białecki would run Stephen Bunting very close in this round, of course. They went to a deciding set. The other one
140.
was very important because it was in the last place championship of the season, and that solidified Keane Barry in the
133.
draw for this event. 6 last 16s as well,
100.
and that's his season in a nutshell. Keane's on 261 after 6, much steadier in the scoring stakes here.
36.
Pusey again just losing a little bit of ground. He's lost his throw here. He's on 282, and Keane is starting to knit things together. 2 trebles,
140.
and he gets a very tight small 20 at the end till he 1-2-1 after 9. He's got a chance here of taking us to a last leg decider in set 1.
Yeah, so Barry
95.
stepping up,
Keane
9 darts
Recline,
thrown, 1-2-1
121.
remaining. Pusey not on a finish, so a very good chance for Barry to break. Hits the 25 first, 96 left. Can't find the treble 20 with the second dart,
65.
nor the third, but he'll be happy enough to have left himself on 56.
Very much so. He's only 1 from 3 on the doubles.
133.
Now he's going to have to
Keane
hit it.
Recline, 56.
7 19s from Pusey to leave something similar. 54 for him. Tops for Barry for 2-2. He must hit double 10.
Game
and
shot
he
on the
does.
fourth leg. Keane Barry.
Very effective. Even
Fifth
that
leg, Keane to
doesn't
throw
wipe the
first.
smile off Pusey's
Game on.
face. But if he loses leg 5 in this set, he won't be smiling anymore.
Yeah, Barry's done well to regain control here. It's his set. He had the darts in the opening leg, and he's found a treble 20 with his first dart
100.
of the deciding leg. Only a ton. He'll be disappointed because that dart was exactly where he would have wanted it.
Absolutely right. You mentioned that Keane is a stacker. He's looking to lay darts on top of one another. But
58.
the biggest observation I've made so far, I've seen a lot of Pusey over the last few months. This is as comfortable as I've seen him on any stage
96.
this year. Whether it's been World Series, ANZ Premier League in New Zealand, where he won in Wellington,
60.
all over the east coast of Australia, from Hobart to Brisbane. He looks more relaxed in this game than he did in all of those.
57.
57 off by Barry, down to 248. Pusey on 383, but in the treble 20. Can he follow with one more dart?
100.
He can't. He's on the shoulder of Barry, but it's still advantage to the Irishman.
Well, what kind of confidence is Keane going to take into set 2 if he wins this set 3-2 from 2-0 down?
140.
It's looking more likely now, courtesy of that 5th 140 of the game for the man from Ireland. And Pusey's not going to get to a finish. Looks like he's going to relinquish this first set when he had control at 2-0.
108 for Barry to get it won. Finds a treble 20. Single 16 for double 16, and Keane Barry has took it. But he's got work to do, having squandered that 2-leg lead. He's still determined to enjoy himself, and he will return with work to do after the break. Barry leads by a set to 0. If you love your darts, whether it's league night, the local, or dreaming of a walk-on anthem, you'll know the right gear makes all the difference. Target Darts are the brand behind Luke Littler's rise. They've been with him from the start, crafting the innovative, high-quality darts he now uses on the sport's biggest stages. And now Target have taken the home setup to another level with the Omni Auto scoring system, instant accurate scoring, and a slick modern way to sharpen your game. So if you want the same equipment trusted by the most electrifying young talent in world darts, visit targetdarts.com and get on target.
It needs to be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target. Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Littler gets on target.
As well, with 50% on the doubles, no 180s yet, but a 108 finish to kill it off. That just goes to show that Keane's game is in a pretty good spot. He'll be very pleased with how that's gone.
Well, the MC in the afternoon, Lewis Jones, is meant to be the person warming up the crowd, but Tim Pusey's taken on that role for himself as he returned to the stage here.
Yeah, this is a stage where you've got two very different players. Keane's up there to do a job. Looks like Tim Pusey's up there to have a blast. Keane right now, he'll be seeing everything that Pusey is doing. And I warned the world about this when we were talking about the draw. Keane knew what kind of player he was going to get. He always does his homework. He knows what Pusey was going to do when he got up here, and Keane's not bothered. He's here to get 10 extra grand. He's here to get 10,000 points to secure his tour card for next season. He's here to be in the next round because he wants to play Schindler.
Game on.
Yeah, Martin Schindler awaiting the winner of this one. The second set called to begin by referee Charlie Corstafine. It hasn't yet been confirmed who the new referee will be next year. We will wait for that announcement, if there will be one.
You mean you don't know?
Well, I know, but the public have not been told yet.
It's not up to us to tell you what.
Exactly.
We have to leave that to the PDC.
I have been practicing my 180 just in case.
100.
Oh, you just let the cat out of the bag. Well, just for anybody who wasn't tuning in a little bit earlier, we have to go over this stat again because we have Willie O'Connor,
60.
World Cup teammate of Keane Barry, of course. He had a personal best World Championship game today. Well done to Willie.
83.
But the last time an Irish player made the quarterfinals of the PDC World Championship was 1994. The very first one. The legend that was Tom Kirby. 12 Irish players have played since this started. 2 players from Ireland playing tonight. Maybe they're both going through. Barry's on 170. Second one of the night. Not to beat.
Yeah, Willie O'Connor, by the way, produced the performance of the tournament so far in his fantastic 3-0 victory against Krzysztof Kachuk. Pusey wants 160. First dart's in the treble 20. Second dart follows. Here comes Tops over the top. Well, that would have been a party starter for Pusey, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there goes Tops. Let's put it that way. 42 for 32. Keane Barry needs double 8 for a 1-0 lead.
58.
Oh, it was close. The pursed lips of the Irishman tell you everything you need to know as Pusey goes for Tops again. Massively low. Massively left on 10s.
30.
And then he misses 5s high.
60.
Yeah, he's had his chances. He's now had as many darts at doubles as Keane Barry has. He lost the opening set 3-2. And he's trailing the second set 1-0 with a break of throw against him as well.
When he was 2-0 up in the first set, you could have given him a high five, Tim Pusey, but he hates a high fives. He is 1-0 down in the second set.
100.
Keane will be thinking that everything is turning his way now because he is constantly averaging in the mid-90s.
100.
This is something that's going to cause problems for Pusey. As far as resistance in Australasia, he's had a bit of it. Oh, well, there's been a bit of resistance there for Barry.
Yeah, bit of luck for Pusey. First dart goes in the treble 20. Sitting quite nicely, seemingly. The second dart bounces off it and back out. The third dart does the same, and Pusey fills his boots with a maximum.
Well, you know you're popular when your walk-on song's being sung and you're not even on the oche. They're still singing Zombie.
57.
And it's Willie's teammate on the oche.
Well, he certainly made an impression tonight, didn't he, William O'Connor?
I've seen times in this place where Willie was being booed by these people and they cannot get enough of him all of a sudden.
Pusey down to 164 after 9 in the second leg of the second set. He lost the first set and he's been broken already. He has got 6 darts from here. Single 20, treble 18,
92.
single 18 to get him down to 72.
Yeah, that's a really good approach from Tim. Next, he wants to be Tim Nice but in. 72.
140.
He's got options. Gonna have to hit this. Barry's on 44. Single 16, that's a small one. That's a big one, but only just Tops.
32.
That's only just over the top.
Keane required 44.
A little bit of double trouble. He's problematic for Pusey. And Keane Barry now can try and use the marker on the double 16. That's exactly what he did. And he doubles his advantage in the second set and is in one leg away from doubling his lead in the match.
When you know how Keane Barry's darts fly through the air like a plane in the wind, you know exactly what his best marker is. He had it on double 16 there and he just slid that second one in. That was a beautiful dart from Keane. All of the attention over the last few years has been on other young players. This kid has still got a really, really great game in him, that's for sure. Tim Pusey's from WA or Western Australia, to the people who are not
100.
up in their Australian geography. And we have had plenty of very talented players from Western Australia in the past. The late, great Kyle Anderson, his brother Bo Anderson, who also won a game on that stage. David Platt started in the Midlands and then moved all the way to Western Australia. I'm sure there will be more.
46.
Yeah, twin brother himself. He's got David Platt, hasn't he, Jonathan? Pusey down to 299. Barry, though, is going to be on a finish
100.
first. 164 after 9 for him.
You never want to be on 299, and you don't want to go 20s on 299, Tim. That's just a schoolboy error.
97.
97 does not get him to a finish. Keane's already on 164.
And he's got 6 darts to convert it for the set. Finds a treble 19 and a treble 17 after a single 20 starter to leave 36.
He's about 2 points above
140.
what he did in the first set.
Team required
But this
36.
could be a set that isn't as problematic.
Double 18,
Game shot, the
and
second
Barry
set.
beds it.
Keane Barry.
To be magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Linkler gets on target. Magic. It needs to be magic. It is magic. 180. Luke Linkler gets on target.
For Nitin Kumar, he's done the biggest thing he could do for Indian darts in the first round with a wonderful doubling display of 75% over 5 sets. That was astonishing. But he's now got one of the marquee players in PDC darts on a Saturday night. It doesn't get any better than that for Nitin Kumar. That is the biggest game of his life. If he goes on to beat Stephen tomorrow, honestly, India will go bananas.
And just a little bit of a date for your diary. Sunday night, both Gerwyn Price and Luke Littler will be in action, as will the winner of this match. Keane Barry or Tim Pusey will take on Martin Schindler. It's looking very much like being Keane Barry.
It's looking very much like Christmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas because the darts is into its second round and we love it.
Yeah, we're past the nibbles, aren't we? We're on to the starter of choice on the Christmas dinner
59
tomorrow. What is your starter of choice, Paul? I'm sure something very, very tantalising for the taste buds in the Nicholson household.
60.
Something to do with salmon usually. A little bit of Swedish influence, maybe a bit of gravlax.
Makes my mushroom soup seem
30
boring.
seconds.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Well, Tim Pusey is a very excitable kind of dart player, but unfortunately,
90
he's a bit
seconds.
underseasoned in this one, whereas Keane Barry is meat and 2 veg, and it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah, well, he's come for a party. He certainly had one, but the darts haven't gone the way.
59.
He's not playing bad, is he, Pusey? He's averaging just shy of 90, but Barry's doing the business, particularly when it comes to the finishing.
Timing. It's all about timing.
121.
We had that with Stefan Belmont against Raymond van Barneveld in that incredible win for Stefan. As long as you can get into position, you can time your finishes, you'll get a lot of joy. That 137 from Barry gets him 14 points in front, not for long.
Yeah, 60. Followed by a single one for Pusey. Back up to the treble 20 though to leave himself on 103. And he's bidding to break in the opening leg here. This game may not quite be a foregone conclusion.
96.
Yeah, it might not be. Pusey's going to have to fight. 103 turns into 84 with 2. Nice treble 20. A swift check out there from Tim.
Tim Pusey.
He is Tim Nice but in.
Second leg is Tim to
A
throw
little puff of the
first.
cheeks as well. He doesn't play this kind of format every day.
Game on.
Barry not getting involved at all in the fun and festivities that Pusey's bringing to the stage. He just had his head
56.
down, let Tim walk around him. I mean, he's just given a big point into the air after scoring 56 on his first visit there.
That's the kind of guy he is.
100.
But here's the crux of this game right now. Joe Comito is in the next round. He's banked a lot of money for that win against Nico Springer. He's on £25,000. That's about 50,000 Australian dollars at this point in time. Do you want to have the same as Joe? Or are you happy with 30,000 Australian? You
121.
shouldn't be happy with that. You should want more. Get your piece of the pie by winning. And he's doing what he needs to do now.
140.
There has been a magnet to the treble 20 tonight. Is it the game's only 2 maximums? Barry hasn't
100.
recorded one yet.
Not yet.
5 140s, 15 tons.
Well, Barry doesn't want one now because he's sitting on 180. That ton from
100.
Pusey gets him to 105. He'll have options when he comes back. Maybe 19s, possibly bull. Well, that's a wonderful second door from Keane. How has he found the treble 20 there?
Problem is he scored 18, he needs to stay there.
100.
It's a 60
Tim
would have left tops.
105.
He leaves 80 in the end, but Pusey looking to double his lead in this set. He's lost the first 2 sets. He trails 6-3 in legs, but if he can find 105, he'll be 2-0 up in this one. Not going to go in this visit. Single 20, single 15.
He's not smiling as much now.
55.
He's starting to get his business face on, as is Keane Barry right here with 80. Single 20. And another, both in the big segment. Skinny tops.
Game shot on the second
No
leg.
problem.
Keane Barry.
7 from 13 on the
Third leg is
doubles.
Keane to throw first.
That is very
on.
bankable.
And that was that timing that Paul Nicholson talked about, exhibited expertly by Keane Barry there. Pusey looked like taking a
93.
2-leg lead in the set, just as he did in first, but Barry said no.
It is rather ironic that Keane Barry is called Dynamite and he walks out to
86.
TNT by a band that are from Australia. Well, they're predominantly from Australia, apart from Brian Johnson, who's from Wall's End in
58.
Tyne-and-Weir. But they are an Aussie band. Changed their singer after they lost Bon Scott, and they got a guy from the northeast of England.
96.
And Barry would love a 2-1 lead in this set because he'd be 1 leg away from victory if he can get that.
Is this the first 180? It is.
180.
How about another 170? Fancy it? Keane's on a darting albatross here.
Come on, Keane.
180
60.
followed by a 170
Keane require
for number
170.
7 in the tournament.
Not going to happen. Nathan Aspinall produced number 6 in the winning leg
56.
of his match against Lawrence Ilagan.
Can you believe it's the second time in the event that someone's finished a match with a 170? Cross did it earlier in the tournament, and Aspinall
99.
joined him.
Keane require
Now it's 114 for
114.
Barry. Pusey's back on 160. Somebody's taking control again, but not with a small 5 to start.
Yep, can't go now. So Pusey did have a shot at 160 earlier on, got the 2 treble 20s, missed tops. Can he go
32.
1 step
Tim
further?
require 160.
He can't. Barry returning for 82.
As long as he stays in the
60.
inner
Keane
circle,
require
gets a
82.
25 or a bull, he's going to get a shot to go 2-1 up in the third set with a 2-0 lead. And that bull is right in the middle. He's wildly left on double 16 though. 1 dart left with a little bit of a reset here. I like this. He
Game
loves
shot on the
that.
third leg.
Chris
Keane
Murphy,
Barry.
please explain to
Full leg
me
is in to throw
how
first.
good that bullseye was
Game
from
on.
Keane Barry.
Yeah, you could not have pinned that tail any more central on the donkey's backside. That's how good it was.
97.
That is what we call in the trade a centre hole shot. Because on soft tip boards, there actually is a centre hole in the bullseye. That's exactly what
60.
Keane Barry found. He's now 441 points from victory.
Yeah, brilliant stuff from Keane Barry. By the way, 6 170s in the tournament, but the shot of the tournament, the checkout of the event, I have to say, came from Daryl Gurney, that 144 in the penultimate leg against Bo Greaves.
Yeah, none of those 170 shots are shot of the tournament.
96.
For me, the best shot of the tournament was Andy Barton's against Dirk van Dijvenbode with a 142 in a game that he ultimately lost.
86.
But that 144, timing-wise, execution, you're absolutely right. Gurney has got the cake at the minute.
125.
So Barry closing in on the win. 220 when he returns.
My word, has he played well in this game. How much more does he have to do? Tim Pusey's checking with Charlie Corstefine as to what he's got left.
95.
95 does leave 164. That is a finish. Keane is 220, looking to leave a finish. How low can he go? The ton
100.
leaves
Tim
120 to win
164.
if this doesn't go for Pusey.
164, treble 19, needs another, gets another, the bullseye to save his skin.
123.
But his skin looks
Can you
like
require 120?
falling off because Keane Barry wants 120 for the match. Picture perfect start, and he won't be in the way. Treble 20 found, single 20 out of the way, tops to complete a polished
100.
performance.
Tim, you require
One
41.
match start gone. Pusey has 41 to keep it going. That is just in the single 9. Nearly hit the double. Now he needs double 8 to survive.
33.
And survive he might not, because Keane comes back for
Keane
10s
required
to
20.
put Pusey away.
And
Game,
Keane Barry
shot, and the match.
delivers a
He was respectful to his opponent who was trying to have fun, but Keane was here to get the job done. He's done brilliantly. 92 average, one of his best performances in a win on that stage, but the doubling Murph, 53%. That is the one thing he's going to take away from this before he plays Martin Schindler.
Yeah, Irish eyes were smiling tonight at the World Darts Championship. A 3-0 win for both Keane Barry and for Willie O'Connor, who produced the best performance of the tournament so far. If you go by the average, 102.56 in beating Krzysztof Kachuk. That was a real statement, wasn't it, from Willie O'Connor, and a real threat for Michael van Gerwen in the next round.
When we talk about Willie O'Connor later in the tournament, I think we should reference just how good that first set was. Not just from O'Connor, but the way that Krzysztof Kachuk of Poland pushed O'Connor into another stratosphere. He did some great stuff, the 167 finish, and ultimately that could be one of the most important sets that Willie O'Connor's ever played, because it set up what he did in set 2 and set 3. O'Connor was at his brilliant best tonight. We've waited a long time to see it, because he has been tepid at the Worlds a lot. Tonight, he was hot.
Match of the night, however, Daryl Gurney against Bo Greaves. It finished 3-2 to Gurney, but it looked like going the other way until he stepped in the penultimate leg of the match and took out a sensational 144 checkout.
Yeah, that 144 deserves its own highlights package. It was remarkable, and maybe that's going to become one of the biggest finishes that Daryl Gurney will ever hit. If he does not hit that shot, there's every likelihood he loses that match. And when you can do that in a final set decider, your confidence doesn't just get a little lift, it gets some sort of orbital lift. He'll be feeling superhuman right now, never mind super chin.
Nathan Aspinall, well, the Ali Pali Wasp was a bit of a nuisance on stage in the match between Aspinall and Lawrence Ulagan, but Aspinall got rid of a bit of a nuisance in Ulagan as well, didn't he? And he did it, of course, by ending the game with a 170 finish.
That was a difficult game for Nathan on so many levels. He didn't play his best tonight, but if he's got that gritty quality, that ability to scrap, and if he can find a bit more quality, people are going to have a problem with Nathan in that section of the draw. A section of the draw that includes Luke Humphries. That could be in the last 16. Sign us up. No offence to his next opponent, which will be our friend Leonard Gates from the United States, but we kind of want to see Aspinall versus Humphries.
Just pick out the best of tomorrow for us, Paul. The afternoon session, Ryan Searle taking on Brendan Dolan in the opener. Andreas Harrison against Matsumo Sakai, Dirk van Dijvenbode against James Hurrell, and Dave Chisnell against Ricardo Pietrezco.
It's a difficult one to call, but I really like the look of Pietrezco against Chisnell. I think Pikachu might win that game. Chisnell is he's in a rebuilding process. He's lost a lot of weight. He's still trying to figure out his throw with a little bit less timber. And I think Pietreczko is destined to make the next round. I think he's more ready than Dave is right now. But I think that battle might see 5 sets.
Johnny Clayton already safely through after Dom Taylor was suspended after failing a drugs test. He won't be playing tomorrow. Straight through to round 3, Johnny Clayton. But Michael Smith, Chris Dobey and Stephen Bunting all in action. Do you see them all going safely through to the 3rd round?
I see Neil Zonneveld causing problems for Michael Smith. I see Dobey beating Gilding with a little bit of a hiccup along the way. I do not see Nitin Kumar creating a bit more Indian history. I think Bunting will have too much for Nitin, but what an occasion that's going to be.
Well, this evening, Nathan Aspinall got through with a big fish finish, and Irish eyes have smiled at the Ali Pali with wins for Northern Ireland's Daryl Gurney and the Republic's William O'Connor and Keane Barry. Do join us again from 12:30 here on the talkSPORT app or the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. Thank you very much for listening to Darts Tonight from the World Championship.